Hey, this is Clay on the Seabog team here at XP. I want to go over Airbnb versus a long-term rental. So let me share my screen. Let me go to, let's go to advanced. We're going to go out to position of the screen. And let's just select this position here. Hold on. Okay, so here we are. Here's this presentation, PowerPoint presentation I got here. Airbnb versus a long-term rental. Now, an Airbnb needs to be a destination that people are going to want to go to. You can make more off an Airbnb. It rents for a week or even a few days. You need to have it somewhere like near an ocean, near a lake, up in the pine trees. Just in South Detroit probably won't work on that, work for that. Scottsdale is a good place to have an Airbnb. The thing is with Scottsdale is you've got to be prepared for the summer. Nobody's going to want to rent a furnished home in Scottsdale in the summertime. Also, you'll need to have a cleaning service and a handyman service on call. Property damages will be higher. When you're renting long term, the renters are going to be a little more careful with their homes and how that's working out for them. Now let's take a look. This next slide talks about long-term rental does not make as much. However, there's less of a hassle factor. Let's be honest. The renters will take care of the place. Less cleaning and handyman expense. Of course, the income is going to be instead of $5,000 to $6,000 a month. You may only get $2,000 a month. But the thing is, when you're renting it long term, you can schedule a viewing every 3 months to fix any issues. And it's kind of nice there. You could just say, hey, I got my handyman wants to come through. Just make sure the house is working for you guys every 60 days or every 90 days. You don't want to do it any more often than that. And they'll be happy to have you through at that time. Now, when you have the longer term renters, you need renters insurance. Let's say a flood happens in the house and they had their laptop on the floor and they didn't notice that the laptop was sitting in water and sizzle, crack, pop, it fries on you. Well, if they don't have renters insurance, they'll have to sue you for the damages because it was your fault that the house did get that leak of water. And if they have the renter's insurance, you just say, hey, we've got the renter's insurance, go ahead and use it. It's what, $12 to $20 a month? Not the end of the world. Now, when you're in an Airbnb, you have to make sure the laws and the regulations. Now, some cities don't like short-term rentals. There's a neighborhood within, say, half a mile of my house where they have signs out in the front, the yard. Now, these are 3,000 and 4,000 square foot houses. And the signs say, police will be called on loud parties. And I know there's 2 places that were operating as Airbnbs there. So, your realtor should be able to find out about the current laws. You don't want the laws to change on you, which would be a horrible surprise, and it might cost you some money if you wanted to sell the house. So make sure you keep good relations with your neighbors, not too many loud parties. It can be a hassle if you get too many noise complaints. So in closing, it's up to you how much hassle you're willing to take. Get more long-term rentals than an Airbnb. If you're looking for a rental up north, say in Pine Top, Flagstaff, Payson, you can go there on vacation. You might need a property manager to work through the issues since you don't live there. At any rate, I'm hoping you found this to be of help to you. And onward to the next one. We'll talk to you in a few days.